Bill Olson, Chief Educational Officer, and welcome to a school district update. Well, it's a very busy time of year, but it's also a very exciting time of year in the Merrimack School District. As of this filming, which is in the middle of May, we have about 20 school days remaining. It's hard to believe that the school year has passed this quickly, but when we remain active all the time, there's always something going on. The days, the weeks, the years pass very quickly. It's been another excellent year, and I want to thank our entire staff for their professionalism throughout the entire year. I want to thank you, the parents, and you, members of the community, for the support that you have provided us throughout the year, whether large or small, in terms of deeds done in our school district. Everything counts, everything matters, and everything is very much appreciated. Coming up shortly, we have Senior Week activities at the high school, which is always an exciting time. That's capped off by the graduation, which is on Saturday, June 15th this year at 10 a.m. behind the high school on the football field. We have a Rotary dinner that is coming up for the top 10 scholars, and I want to thank the Rotary Club of Merrimack. For many years, they have been conducting this dinner where they honor the top 10 scholars of the graduating class at Merrimack High School, and it's a wonderful gesture, a wonderful tribute to the students who have worked so hard and excelled academically at Merrimack High School. Coming up also shortly is Senior Service Day. That's going to take place on Monday, May 20th. I'm going to read you a little bit of information here in terms of what that involves. It's the 24th Annual Senior Service Day. It used to be known as Seniors Helping Seniors. Students will go to various sites in the community and assist senior citizens with sweeping, raking, spreading bark mulch, gardening, washing windows, etc. It's a wonderful, wonderful gesture, a wonderful generational connection. And I commend the advisors at the high school, the staff at the high school, the administration, and all of our students for continuing a wonderful tradition that brings members of the community in a generational nature together for something positive to happen. Recently, some of our students and staff participated in the Best Buddies Walk in Concord. This is sponsored by Best Buddies International and is a walk that really focuses on the abilities of those students with disabilities and challenges in life, from cognitive and physical disabilities, and is very, very important. As I said, about 50,000 walkers each year participate around the globe in this Best Buddies International walk. It's a way of including and making sure we fulfill our obligation, our ever-present obligation, to include our colleagues, our students with disabilities in all activities in life. It's extraordinarily important. So congratulations for the Best Buddies walk. We are in the process of interviewing many candidates, many teaching candidates, counselor candidates, etc., for different jobs. They are not new positions, but they are interviews involving people who will be replacing those staff members who have either chosen to retire or resign. Sometimes we have staff members resigning because they need to move a little bit closer to where they actually live, or a spouse is relocating. So you never quite know how a life is going to change, how a job condition is going to change. And so we thank all of those who are either retiring or leaving us to moving on to another school district. We thank you for your outstanding service to the students in our school district. Please know how much your efforts and your dedication have been greatly, greatly appreciated. Also in the process of interviewing a couple of finalists for the position of assistant principal at Reed's Ferry School. Regrettably, we are losing assistant principal Laura Livy. Laura is taking a position, a principal position in the Salem, New Hampshire School District. We deeply regret losing Laura. She's been a longtime member of our staff and just an outstanding person, outstanding administrator. Laura is always a person who you can rely upon to have a very good, very positive, very constructive, very collaborative conversation, which is positive in nature and brings out the best in people. And so, Laura, we're going to miss you greatly, and we wish you the best of luck. Along with our new staff interviews, this is the time of year where I have asked those staff members who I hired last year to come back and talk with me for about 20 or 30 minutes. We have a number of meetings scheduled over the next 2, outward to 3 weeks, where the staff at my request, who are finishing their first year of employment in Merrimack, both teachers, administrators, I've asked them to come back and tell me about their first year's experience, what has been positive about their experience in Merrimack, but I also asked them to talk with me about their honest opinion from their perspective, from their experience, from their observations. What is it that they would recommend that we do to improve whatever we are doing in all phases of the operations for students and our staff? So we not only are interested in finding out the great things that they experienced during the year, but we want their honest opinion on how to improve the Merrimack School District. You see, if I want to know how to improve this organization, I'm not going to read it out of a book from someone who has no connection to Merrimack, no connection to our students, no connection to our staff, and oftentimes is critical of public education. Keeping in mind, in public education, we are responsible for educating all students. All students. We are not selective like some school districts in other countries, okay? Our obligation is to every single student who attends our school district. So I'm looking forward to those meetings. The staff who are completing their first year really appreciate that also. They like the opportunity to be able to share their opinion, and I want them to feel like I do with our staff who have been here for many, many years. I want them to feel connected. I want them to feel engaged. I want them to feel valued and respected, because their opinions count. They are with the students each and every day, and I respect that greatly. And they understand what the needs of our students are. They understand what the strengths of our students are. And I respect their ideas and their opinions for making any improvements that will help our district become a better school district. We are at this point in the year also reviewing our safety procedures so that during the summer we will be having some additional training for our administrators, and that will convey through the administrators to the staff in each building. We will hold a simulated tabletop exercise of an emergency at a building. We might do several different types of emergencies, and we'll go through the evacuation process, the transportation to a evacuation reunification site in the case that a group of students and staff need to be transported to a different location and then reunified with their parents. We'll go through those procedures very carefully. We have assignments written out, detailed assignments for the crisis management team in each respective school, the roles and responsibilities of the district-wide crisis management team who assist in communications, telephone messaging, in terms of bringing in mental health services for not only students and staff, for working with the community, with public safety, with the police, with the fire department, with mental health agencies, in terms of post-incident events and responsibilities that we have to engage in. So there's lots and lots and lots to think about, and we have planned it out as carefully as possible with the understanding that we take as many precautions as possible to keep our students and staff safe but there are no certainties in any form, in any way, in any phase of our lives. And that's the reality, but we are committed to keeping our students and staff as safe as possible and committed to knowing what to do and when to do it and how to do it in the event of an emergency. We will be having a school board goal-setting meeting coming up in about 4 weeks from now. The school board has done an excellent job since I've been here. They have had a long tradition of having a goal-setting meeting to look at goals that are important, that are of a priority to not only them, but the administration, the organization, and the community, and looking at those goals and prioritizing them over the next 1 to 3 years. Now, what we're going to do this year is we're going to overlay onto that process also the work that we've done in the strategic plan. The strategic plan is right now about 90% complete. We just have a little bit of enhancing to do in terms of student pictures and information that will make the document a little bit more interesting, a little bit more readable for those of you who are interested when it's published, which will be before the end of the school year. And so we're going to take a look. We want to make sure that the goal-setting meeting with the school board does take into effect what the Strategic Plan Committee has been working on over the last year. We also are planning, as I said, our August retreat. That's a name that we use for 2 days of meetings with our leadership team and our central office, our district administration, where we address the upcoming school year. Some of our priorities that we need to address academically, operationally, okay? We cover a lot of ground in those meetings to make sure we are well set up to begin the following school year, the 2024-2025 school years. And so I want you to know that even though we're beginning to see the end of this current school year, we're already thinking ahead, because we need to think ahead about what we're going to do the following school year in terms of planning for academics, for staffing, for operations, all sorts of phases of our operation. It's been a great year. I have to tell you how much I have enjoyed working in Merrimack. This is the end of my 3rd year. I have 2 more years to go contractually in Merrimack. In my view, this is an all-American community. And I have to tell you how much I enjoy working with each and every one of you, talking with each and every one of you. I want you to feel comfortable at any point in time. Coming to my office, it would help certainly if you call in advance to make sure I'm there and not at a meeting. You're always welcome to come and share your views, to share your thoughts about our school district, about the community, how we interact, how we can do a better job of communicating, because communications is going to be a very high priority moving forward, not only with the school board, but with the school administration. We want to look at ways to communicate more effectively with all of you, to share information in forms that are easily accessible by you. We don't want our communication, we don't want our web pages to represent kind of a Where's Waldo approach to trying to find things. We want to make sure that things are easily accessible to all members of the community, because our job is to not only to educate students to the best of our abilities, our job is to share information with you as the people who support the Merrimack School District, the taxpayers in our community, to report to you what you're receiving for your dollar invested. And I always think that's very important. Okay? I want as much transparency, honesty, forthrightness as possible, so that you know what we're doing that's well, that's positive, that's successful. But I'm also going to share with you at all times those things that I think we need to improve at. I think we could probably do a better job at, because that's important. because every organization can improve, and we are always, all of our staff are committed to that on a daily basis. I want to thank you again. This has been a relatively brief update. I'll give you a little bit longer update on my next one, which is a little bit closer to the end of the school year. I hope you'll take some time to plan out some wonderful summer activities with your family to renew, to enjoy and relax. I know I wish that to our staff at all times also. Life is all about a balance, and I always tell our staff that, we're very busy. We have lots of meetings, lots of commitments. For teachers, the school day doesn't end at 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. They are correcting papers, working on assignments for the next day, the next week. And so I always like to see them have a little bit of balance in life also during our vacation periods, during the year, but also during the summer vacation period also. So with that, I look forward to seeing you the next time. Always enjoy sharing information with you. Please don't hesitate to call me, to email me, or stop into the office to introduce yourself, say hi, and chat for a few minutes, because I'm always interested in hearing your thoughts, hearing your opinions, because it only helps us become a better school district. Chief Education Officer Bill Olson, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.